Today is October 3rd, 2008. I hadn't really planned on posting a video today or writing anything on the blog, but it's the day that Congress passed its financial rescue plan, or as we may call it, the bailout for Wall Street. Hopefully there'll be some effect on Main Street as well. But it started me thinking really something I've been thinking about for a while, and that is, how do you market yourself and make a profit as a photographer, particularly a wedding photographer, in today's economy? One of the products, one of the people I've talked about, particularly on my blog, is Gary Fong. Now, Gary Fong, you may know him as the inventor of the light sphere, and we've put up a number of videos about his various light diffusers. But you may not know that Gary has a 2 DVD set available. It's called Getting Rich as a Photographer. Kind of a funky name, Getting Rich as a Photographer. It's really a step-by-step guide to how to run your photography business. It's geared primarily toward the wedding photographers, although there's a lot in it that can be used for any type of photography business. If you go to my blog, photography- or hyphen solutions, that's plural.com, and go back to about April of last year, of 2007, I have a 4-part series on how to get your photography business online, and I refer to Gary's methods there pretty regularly. I'll put the addresses for the URLs for these places on the credits at the end, but you might want to go to GaryFong.com, GaryFong.com. He sells a lot of software and hardware for photographers, but the thing you're looking for is his DVD set. It's 2 DVDs called Getting Rich as a Photographer. I believe it's the most important tool that I've ever put in my camera bag. I don't literally carry it in my camera bag, but you understand what I mean. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is something I started reading last night. It's by a Southern California photographer named Dane Sanders, and it's called Fast Track. And he has a website called Fast Track Photographer, but you can also get it through his site, which is easy to remember, Dane Sanders, DaneSanders.com, and you'll see the link to Fast Track Photographer. Now, I'll be honest, I just started reading this last night, and I'm a little blown away by it already. It isn't so much a technical guide or a step-by-step guide like Gary Fong's is. It's more of, he takes the position that the first work you do is on the photographer. The photographer is the key element in your business, and that's you, right? So that's where he starts, and I hope to do a fuller report on that maybe next week. And Dane actually is pretty close to me, so hopefully we'll be able to actually get an interview with him and put it up on the blog and here on YouTube as well. So that's Dane Sanders, DaneSanders.com. And the third one is I think, unique. There's also a Southern California photographer who simply goes by the name Becker, B-E-C-K-E-R. And, boy, he's a master of branding. You may have seen his logo. It's the square brackets, a square open bracket, it's lowercase b, and then the square closed brackets. And he started something. He's been talking about it for a while, but the official launch was October 1st, 3 days ago. It's called the B School. You know, the B School's business school, but this is the B with the brackets around it. You can find this online at the B School, THEBSCHOOL.com. And this is more than just a school. It's, you know, when you were in school, you had more than just a classroom. You had the cafeteria, the student union, you had yearbooks, you had classes, of course, but you had a social networking. You had your friends. And while this is very new, I mean, it's literally 3 days old as we speak, I am completely impressed by what I've seen so far. You can start little clubs there. I started one called the Light Sphere Club, and in the first day we have, I think, well, 2 days now, I think we have 28 members, something like that. And so I posted some videos there. People have asked some questions, put up their own comments, and it's certainly not just about the light sphere. In fact, that's just my little club. But there are, geez, I don't know, I don't want to say hundreds yet, but certainly dozens of clubs. There are discussions. There are photographers helping photographers. There's a very wide range of experience from people who are advanced amateurs to those who are in business maybe a year or two, to people who have been shooting for 10, 20 years, or in my case 40 years. But it's amazing. I would definitely recommend you take a look at that. So it's GaryFong.com, DaneSanders.com, and thebschool.com. I will put those at the in the credits at the end, but I highly encourage you to take a look at those if you're at all interested in improving yourself as a business person, improving your business, and improving your bottom line. So that's it. Hopefully you're all safe and well, and not living under a bridge in these economic times. And I'll put up more information about Dane Sanders' book as soon as I finish reading it, but it's definitely worth checking out. All right, guys. Thanks very much for your time.